I'm really no expert when it comes to Dolly Zoom. If you've been keeping up with my videos at all, you'll know I'm incredibly new to video. I've known what a Dolly Zoom is for what seems like forever, but I have never once tried to use it. In this episode, we're going to go over first what it is and why it's useful, then how to do it, examples of me trying it out, learning the ropes with this effect, and then coming up with something completely creative. If it has been used before, it won't be a common example of what it is usually used for. So, what is Dolly Zoom? A Dolly Zoom is an in-camera effect that appears to undermine normal visual perception. The effect is achieved by zooming a zoom lens to adjust the angle of view, while the camera dollies toward or away from the subject in such a way as to keep the subject the same size in the frame throughout. Well, at least that's what Wikipedia says. But what is it really? From what I've seen with it, it's a camera effect that makes the viewer feel a certain way. It evokes emotion that you can't always feel from a talent's acting ability. Not to undermine any actors or actresses, but I feel like every time I've seen it in use, it's been to evoke an understanding that the character's supposed to be surprised. But I've also noticed a few times the same technique to where I didn't think of it as cliche at all. Here's an example. Okay, now we know what it is. How do we actually do it? Well, from what I've seen in my vast 15 minutes of research, it's actually quite simple. Just use your twisty thing and keep the subject the same size in the same position throughout the scene. I think I can do that. Okay, so from what I've seen, it's actually pretty simple. So I'm gonna throw this onto this, just so that I can kind of make it a little bit more smoother as I zoom in and zoom out, as I walk in and walk out. I'd rather use this than a gimbal because I kind of hate balancing on the gimbal, and if I try to zoom in while I'm backing up with the gimbal, this could just be me being an idiot, but I'm pretty sure I'd fuck that up, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try this a few different ways. First, I'm going to start at 70, this is a 70 to 200. I'm gonna start at 70, back up as I zoom in to 200, see how that looks. You know, if it looks terrible, I have to try it 6 times. I'm confident I'll figure it out. Wish me luck. I'm noticing how hard this is going to be to keep this thing steady, especially as I focus it. Ooh, baby, this is going to be hard. Okay, well, let's give it a go, I guess. I think I need a lot of room with a 70 to 200. I should have probably did this with the 18 to 55, but here we are, here we go. Let's just do it now. Okay. Pretty sure that looked terrible, so let's try to 200. We're going to try this again with the 18 to 55, which is a lot lighter on the hands. That was insanely bad. So I threw on the 18 to 55 with the fisheye lens on top, and instead of trying to handhold it and keep it steady, I'm gonna use the table kind of to help me like a steady cam. So here's that example. Which I think works a lot better. Like, a lot better. Dude, that's so good. Okay, so pretty much the idea here was to get a video of the truck. Instead of doing what we've been doing with the dolly zoom, me actually moving, I figured instead, if we had the truck move away from the lens as I zoom in, that should still give the same effect. I think it ended up working out pretty well. So here's a little clip I threw together just to kind of fit in the dolly zoom, because I feel like if you put it alone, it doesn't exactly do the clip justice.
I'm a party crasher, goodbye, walking disaster. Here we go again.